Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Mediocre.
Mediocre.
I'm just kidding. I'm good.
I mean, you don't have to lie.
I'm just not that into
You could have a
this.
mediocre day.
I'm just not that into anything. That's how I feel.
I get it. Totally.
On a high last week, and now I'm like, shh.
Yeah, we were like, you guys, we love the chaos. When after the crash of the damn event, we really are like, you might get a half a day out of us for the whole week.
Do you have self tanner on right now?
No.
You're so annoying.
No, just isn't in the sun for a couple of 90-degree days.
I'm just so disgusted. You dumb Basque bitch. I know, I can't ever let it go. Anyway.
Welcome to the Adventures of Desandcort. I'm Court.
Des. I almost said something.
I'm the dark one. She's the whitey. What did you almost say?
I'm Des, the thunder cunt.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Now we got Death Grip Des and Thunder Cunt.
Thunder cunt Court.
Thunder Cunt Des.
No, I like it with Court better.
I don't like that. I get to pick my own name.
No.
Yeah.
The people choose. The fans.
The people choose.
The fans choose. And I'm your number one fan, so I get to choose. Yeah.
You got a hot flash?
I sure do.
Is it that water bottle?
What water bottle?
That one of the husbands. He don't even know he putting in the wrong place.
Well, maybe I have a couple. I don't know why I'm like this. I really don't. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. And I'm aware that it doesn't matter. But the island in the kitchen. And then... So really, honestly, there's only one countertop in my entire kitchen that you're allowed to put anything on.
It's this one little tiny
It's
side
like
one.
hidden. Yeah, and it's tiny, and there's some shit piled up on there. But I can't see it from the majority of, like, the places I will relax.
Yeah.
And bless his heart, I always move his water bottle back to that counter.
I was on the phone with her today, and she goes, "Oh, he left his water bottle on the counter. I don't want him to leave it on again." And she goes, "He probably doesn't even know he's not supposed to leave it on the counter.
He doesn't.
It's the wrong counter, and he don't even know."
Because it's so stupid.
Yep.
It's so, and I'm aware that it's stupid. Sophia, she's house sitting right now, and she brought one of her Stanleys home.
Yeah.
And set it in my sink.
You said,
Wash it.
Hold on.
Wash it. But when she's home, she sets her shit on that counter too.
Because it's a counter.
That's not what it's for. It's not what it's for.
It is not useful space unless you're cooking and cleaning right away.
There's another place, though, that you're not allowed to do that, but nobody but me knows you're not allowed to do that.
Is it your bathroom?
Oh.
Where?
The tray on top of the ottoman.
Oh.
Hate it.
So when I put my drink on there.
But you leave.
Yes.
And you take it with you.
Yeah.
You don't leave and leave it at my house.
No.
Corey had 2 water bottles on that the other day, and I moved them to the counter they belong on.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. I can't believe you called me out about it.
Well, I had to because all of us women do that.
I'm like, why would you leave this here? Are you trying to ruin my day?
Yes, definite things. Like the little twirly thing on the center of my counter collects things.
Oh, mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that doesn't go there. Mail doesn't go there.
No.
Pins don't go there.
No.
Random shit doesn't go there. Mm-hmm. It goes to the corner.
Where I can't see it. Uh-huh. It's on the other side of your fridge. Yeah. I know where you're talking about.
On the other side of the stove. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Yep.
Yep. I know. See? And it's because you can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'd prefer that you don't breathe in this house.
Yeah, and take off your shoes. Don't walk through this house with the goddamn shoes on.
Yeah. It's so dumb.
It gets worse as we age, I feel. Some people, I think, are the opposite. They get more relaxed as they age. I'm just getting more clean OCD the more I age.
And I'm really bad about it when things are out of control.
Yeah.
And I can't control them.
It's the things because it's something you can control.
But I have been really good at not bringing the morale of the household down when I'm acting that way.
You haven't rage cleaned in a while?
Nope.
Oh, good job.
Nope, I do it quietly. He's got a dusty lunchbox, too. See, we should have never got on this. Bless his heart. He works really hard, okay? He doesn't sit at a desk or in, like, you know. He sets his lunchbox on the counter and packs his lunch. Mm-hmm. If I don't get to it first. And then when he leaves and I'm walking like back into the kitchen, I can see the dust from the bottom of his lunchbox on the counter. And I don't like it. Uh-huh. And then I wipe down all the counters.
Josh's breakfast crumbs are always on the counter. My counter is speckled, so for somebody that doesn't like he's a very clean person, but he's not like a detailed clean person.
Corey too.
So for somebody like that, he overlooks it, and I walk in the fucking kitchen, and the sun hits it just right, and it's all I see. It looks like boulders on the counter.
Yeah, it looks like boulders.
How did you leave that there?
And I'm like, now this whole house is a disaster. We're fucking pigs.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay, but what's your real hot flash? Give it to me.
Shitty Parkers.
Oh, yeah. Quadcops.
When you are coming in and, like, the parking slots are slanted a certain way, that's telling you what way you need to pull in.
Yeah.
When you be pulling in the wrong fucking way and not even trying to, like, straighten it out, and you have a bigger car, you're an asshole.
1,000%.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Because you screw up the entire parking for everybody.
Yeah.
And you don't work here. Stop parking there.
I know. Parking right in front of our office, like first parking spot.
That's Dee's parking spot. She's not here right now.
And they made note.
So it became mine.
So I came in. I didn't know that was Dez's hot flash. And I said, I'm going to call the cops on that lady. It says 2-hour parking, and she parked there all day.
All day long. Go park in front of your own business.
Calling her. Yeah. And then I told her, let's move your car and park right in front of her front door.
Let me get my keys.
Real petty Betty.
It is. We are...
I mean business.
Thunder cunts today.
Yeah. Well...
Do you have a hot flash?
My hot flash was the down after the event.
Yeah.
So much goes into it that you just crash afterwards. Mm-hmm. I hate that.
I do too. Because we really do enjoy it, and we really do get a high from it. Uh-huh. But you do get tired. Mm-hmm. And it hits you really hard.
It does. It does be doing it.
It does be doing that to me.
And it takes a week sometimes to recover. Are we the only ones? Please tell me that. Sometimes, like if I had something, I could probably force myself to go into it, but then you'd burn out.
Oh, yeah.
But lately I'm like, you do you. Yeah. Just take your time and recover from that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are you going to do? Rush here to stare at rising interest rate?
Yeah. Lame.
Anyway. No, that I agree with that. It's tiring. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Because we're working on a fun event now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all fun, but like it's ours.
It's ours. The rewind. The bestie rewind. Mm-hmm. Got some good pictures from that.
Oh my God. The dress is so good. And the bangs.
The bangs. They were like halfway back my forehead.
I gotta find the ones of me when I was like younger than high school. Because I was ugly in high school, don't get me wrong. But not as
decent.
As
yeah,
I
when
was.
you're a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put us in some questionable haircuts and some questionable clothes.
Yeah, what is that? Whose shirt was that? It's huge. And the double pumped sneakers.
That's my fave. Uh-huh. The double
tongue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think they were Reeboks.
Probably.
And I think they were my mom's, then my sister's, and then mine. Because that's how we be living back then.
Uh-huh. I remember getting some of the pump ones from Paul's. Do you remember Paul's had clothes?
I always, when we moved here from Vegas, I thought it was the weirdest shit for a grocery store to have clothes. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, they got shirts upstairs. I'm like, why? It was like right above the meat counter. It's so weird to me.
Oh, goodness. Oh, also at this event, I felt like the ADD wrangler. I did a good job.
I had mine under control.
You did.
Okay.
You did for the most part. You did jump around a couple of times, but I think it was because he threw you off so bad.
He was triggering mine. I was like, I got to get out of here. I'm going to turn into a piece of shit and not be able to do anything. Because
this was so bad. I love him. Just a great guy.
Great guy.
Good helper. Mm-hmm. Knows what he's doing, but he is all over the place.
Well, and like I said, what am I going to do? Stand there and stare like next to you? And then he triggers mine and then we're all fucked? Because then you'd be doing everything.
Right.
Because I would not have been able to help. I was like, I can't listen. I got to go. I said, I'm going to go check on this guy.
Funny.
Because when you tell me something and I'm like, got it. And then you tell me it 4 different ways. Now I don't got anything.
Yeah, you don't need different ways.
I don't need all the details. I don't need the why behind it.
If I want to do it a different way, I'll figure it out and do it a different way. Don't tell me.
Don't tell me
more
at all.
than one. Yeah.
Because then I ain't going to do any of it.
How about this Diddy stuff?
That's
it's crazy.
hard. Like, it's crazy to think that really, like, that's some shit you see in the movies.
Yeah.
The stuff that's all coming out about it. Like, people really live like that.
There's some evil shit in the world. And that's scary to me. Like that cop saying that he had a devilish stare. And that, did you hear that?
I didn't dive too far into it. I heard a couple of things and I was like, oh.
When the cop was saying that when Cassie was in the hotel and getting beat or dragged, I guess, around both. And the cop showed up and he said that he had a devilish stare and they asked him, did you say that? He said, yeah, and I would say it again. He does.
Yeah, all the interviews that I've seen that they play back.
Yeah.
And you can see it all now.
Yeah.
Like when he gets irritated.
Yeah.
Or he's not a nice person.
No.
Based off of everything that's out there.
Yeah.
Could you imagine thinking that you were untouchable like that? Like, I can just be this person and be a huge piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because I have money.
That's like this guy, the cop. He went in the hotel room, grabbed a wad of money, and handed it to him. And the cop said, no. You're not bribing me. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because money rules the world nowadays. And a lot of people would take it.
Yep.
And a lot of people sit back because of the power he had and the money he had, a lot of people didn't say anything. So I'm glad that they are saying shit now.
Yeah. I can't even imagine being like, having to relive all of that, right? Like, you want to bring him down and you want him to pay for what he put you through, right? But having to relive all of that in detail and talk about it again, that would be so hard.
It would be hard. And then in front of everyone.
Yeah, in front of the world.
Yeah.
To think she was, I mean, any age, it's awful, but 19 I go, that's the same age as Sophia. Like, they're impressionable. And
well, he was 36 or 38. I mean, that's a big difference. He knew what he was doing.
Oh, for sure. For sure. He's like, I'm going to make you famous.
Stick with me. I'll pay for your houses. I'll pay for that.
I saw something that said Aubrey O'Day is supposed to
Good.
testify.
I hope so.
You know she knows some shit, too. Because she was on, what was it, Making the Band? Or
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
She,
Danity Kane.
yeah, she is one of my faves.
Yeah.
She crazy as shit.
Well, Well, what was done to her?
I know. I mean, like, crazy in the way that she will say whatever she wants.
Yeah.
She's
She's like,
holding back.
come at me.
Yeah. So
Nuts.
she won't say something. I know you probably shouldn't make light of it, but 50 Cent still making light of it.
He back on his shit.
Yeah, it makes me giggle. Mm-hmm. He's like, I told y'all.
About the Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, and then he was talking about how they called her Jane, one of the victims. Said that when she felt a little bit better about what was going to happen to her because it came out like it looked like a large Tootsie Roll.
It's so terrible.
Do we even say that?
We'll listen back and see how it plays out and make a judgment call.
And I guess it's because I use humor for everything. I know you do too.
For sure.
That it's like, haha, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. No wonder he little man syndrome.
Yeah.
That's why he was doing this stupid ass shit.
Yuck. So I saw this reel and I want to get your take on it. See if you think it's real.
Okay.
Is the real real?
Is the real?
So it's a girl. She's standing underneath a tree and she's whispering to the tree limb saying, come closer, touch my face. And she's talking to the tree and then the tree limb touches her face. So then it's stitched with another girl that's like, oh, this is bullshit. And she does it. And the tree limb touches her face. Do you think it's real? You think Mother Nature is doing that?
I don't know. You know me.
I want you to try it.
I will.
I'm going to come film you.
Okay, but you can't be laughing because Mother Nature will be like, this is bullshit. I'm just...
Maybe we'll set up the tripod.
I do think there's energy and everything.
I do too. I just thought it was...
It's a little far out
Come
there.
touch my cheek. And then the lamb's like... So do you think it's the wind or do you think it's Mother Nature?
I don't know. Some people say there's coincidences and some people say nothing's a coincidence. What do you believe?
I think there's coincidences.
You do?
For sure. You don't believe
I don't know.
No?
I sometimes feel like everything it could all be, everything's already all planned out. Don't know. I don't know, man.
Maybe. What'd your horoscope say? Just kidding.
I didn't read it today.
Me either. Mine probably said just hang out with yourself and shut up. That's probably what mine said.
Being a big old thunder cunt. You know me. I'm a witchy, astrology, the energies in the world.
Catch her in the woods, folks. With Bigfoot.
No, I thought he's scary.
And the Loch Ness monster.
Scary. I saw something that's...
They're in the water, aren't they?
Yeah, Loch Ness.
Okay, never mind. Mm-hmm. You saw something that said what?
There was more people seeing Bigfoot. I was trying to find some things, that you want to, like, topics you want to talk about. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I don't believe in a Bigfoot.
Maybe it's a coincidence, or maybe it's all planned out.
Maybe it's somebody that just really wants to see something. That's like the tree, though. If something, you really want to, so then you move your cheek forward slowly and they don't even know.
Yeah, because if you do it slow enough, I can't tell on camera.
Uh-huh. See? So you never know. Some people are...
Well, you should try it and report back next week.
I don't know if I have a tree with a limb that's close.
You just got to stand under your tree out back.
Underneath?
Yeah. You could do it. It's just energy.
And it, like, dips all the way down to you? No way.
That's what
I want to see the video.
I don't know if I saved it.
Were they, like, this close to the limb?
No, they were a little further away.
Like this?
Like, maybe like this.
Like 6 inches?
Yeah. Like a Tootsie Roll away. A big Tootsie Roll
Oh,
away.
yeah, that's a big Tootsie Roll.
What you got?
Did you know that there might be life on another planet? The planet's called K218b, and it's 2.5.
That's a bullshit name.
It's 2.5 times larger than Earth and 700 trillion miles away.
How did we get
124
there?
light years. We didn't get there. No human could get there in their lifetime, but they have something that they can see what elements are on this planet.
Trillions of miles away.
Light years away.
I think that's fake news. Who told you this?
Well, I'd have to go look it back up. I didn't write down my source.
It's
BBC.
bullshit.
I think it was BBC.
Really? Mm-hmm. I guess I believe in science, but like that kind of science, that's crazy.
They said that they found 2 gases that are only produced by living organisms, and they were surprised with how much of these 2 gases they saw during that window that they could actually see them. Mm-hmm. They said in that single observation window that the planet would be teeming with life with how much of those 2 gases they saw. Ain't that crazy?
Maybe that's where the aliens are coming from.
Maybe. That's what then I was like, oh, what if they're doing the same thing to us? Like,
Yeah.
light years away.
They're like, look at all these dummies. It's unintelligent life on another planet.
Probably. They're so much smarter than we are.
They are.
I bet.
I just really need to know how we found this. It needs a new name, K21297 or whatever.
K218b.
Yeah, that guy. He needs a new name.
Why do we have Earth and Jupiter and Mars and the Sun and the Moon, but we have K218b?
Yeah.
Why
Is
does
it because
it-
it's not in our galaxy?
Probably.
Well, like, can you see into another galaxy?
I would think.
With what?
A telescope? Some type of scope? If you get up into space and then you can see out? I don't know. Can you? Like we can
I
see
don't
into
know.
space, can't we?
When you bring these kinds of things up, I'm like,
sound-
I am the biggest
We
idiot.
sound so dumb. We sound so dumb. I don't know. Can you see into space? I don't know if we can see into more galaxies. What galaxy are we in?
We're in the Milky Way. I know that much. But when you're talking about this kind of stuff, I'm like, I am a moron.
Do you ever get around people sometimes and you're like, oh, I'm definitely the least smart in this group?
Yeah, I am.
Do you ever do that?
Yeah. When I went and
then
played
I'm like,
trivia
fuck,
with
I
Amanda.
need to read more. I need to go to classes.
But that's the thing. Like, I will read more and I won't absorb it. You know me. I go, I don't need that shit. And I let it go. I'm not an absorber.
She okay with being a dermy?
Well, it's just not how my brain works. Maybe I'm just meant to stand under trees and see if they'll touch my face. Maybe I'm just energy. That's it.
We're all energy.
Maybe
That's
I'm different energy.
You definitely are.
You said she's okay with being a dumb. Fuck you.
Kidding.
She thinks I'm done, ladies and gentlemen.
I do not.
That's okay. That's fine.
I definitely
I'll remember
have
it.
been in groups and go, fuck.
Yeah.
I have nothing to contribute.
No, I'm telling you, when we played trivia with Amanda and her husband and Jane and
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh my God. I think I'm really dumb.
I hate that.
Oh, these people are way out of my league.
Why is that? I'm like, I have other strengths.
Yeah,
I can plan an event really well.
Really good. Really good. Bet you can't do that, dummy. Don't talk to me about no. I'm like, how do they see it? Well, not with the naked eye, you dumb shit.
No 18th or 19th or 17th century shit. I'm like, when this war was, when that war was, I'm like, fuck. I'm done.
Isn't it like 100 years behind? Like 17th century was in the 1600s?
Yes.
Okay. I learned that playing trivia with them. Because they're like, what 17th century year did this happen? And they're like, 1650. I'm like, it's 17th century. Oh, never mind. I'm dumb.
You said 17.
How embarrassing. No, I'm too old to learn a bunch of new stuff. I don't need to be reading that.
You're an old dog.
I don't want no new tricks. I don't want to learn about Pluto and KGB 12.
I'm like this. Well, the people I hang out with, we don't talk about that stuff. No. Maybe we should.
Well, I'm not even going to try. I was going to try to justify my dumbassness, but it's just who I am.
Me too.
Like, I don't give a shit about that.
I never was a reader. I feel like a lot of smart people are definitely readers and they can comprehend it.
I enjoy reading, but when I'm done and I move on to the next book, I could reread that book like it was brand new.
But like,
because I don't hang on to stuff.
I feel like the readers that are constantly like back to back to back to back to back to back, always reading a book.
Oh yeah.
Like throughout their whole life. I'm like, y'all are way smarter than me.
But a lot of them lack some common sense.
Or some social skills.
Social skills for sure.
We all have our strengths.
Yes. I'm aware of that.
We'll just find you when we need a trivia team.
And you tell me about the planet that's 800
and
trillion
I'll help you with some
away.
pop culture trivia.
Yeah. I'll tell you what Diddy did. Tell you about that. And tell you about the trees touching faces on Instagram.
You know what else I heard?
What'd you hear?
There's a 17-year-old kid that raised $1.5 million for a startup company and $300,000 in bets for this company. And do you know what he was racing?
What?
Sperm.
He was racing sperm. Where'd he get it? Himself?
These people.
17?
Yeah.
See, you had me until you said that. I almost said, see, he's smarter than us, but I don't know about that.
No, this guy.
It was probably raised by all dudes.
Yeah.
No female was like, yep, here, go watch your sperm
all
race.
Men. And he said it's because there's a 60% decline in the mobility of sperm since like the 80s or something like that. So he said that they need to have better mobility sperm, and he wanted to bring attention to it with a sperm race. There was like 400 people in attendance.
Gilead's coming.
I know. I thought that too.
Let me get out of here first.
Where are you going, Canada? Because they gonna kick you out.
Yeah, they don't like you. What do you think you would be in Gilead? What would you? I would be a Martha.
I mean, I'd want to be a Martha, but they didn't get to pick.
I'd be like, I didn't have a baby.
I feel like the Marthas got the better end of the deal.
We're old now. We'd be Marthas.
Okay. Because yeah, that's true.
They wouldn't try to.
The wives, if you didn't like it, it would suck, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't see how they could like it.
Some people just do, I guess. I don't know.
Just go along to go along?
Yeah. Or they think it's
what God wanted, so they go along with it. It would suck to be a wife, and it would suck to be a handmaid. Mm-hmm. So Martha's the way to go.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't want to be an aunt either.
What's an aunt? I don't remember.
The aunt like Aunt Lydia.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, that's like I feel like I equate them to nuns.
Yeah,
like
but they're mean.
Yeah. Yeah, like beat them to death.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Beat them into submission.
Yeah. You couldn't be an eye. You couldn't be a tattletale because you're a female.
Yeah.
You can't be a commander because you're
a female. Boobies. Yeah. You have a virgina.
Yeah.
Virginia.
And I wouldn't want to work at Jezebel's either.
No.
No.
I would just let me be a Martha. I'll fucking cook and clean. Fucking Stupid.
I'll be the house manager. Don't shut your water bottle
Come
there.
near me with your Tootsie Roll.
I went, don't set your water bottle there. And you said, don't come at me with your Tootsie Roll. Two very good qualities of Martha's. Speaking of Gilead and Handmaid's Tale, if you haven't watched, like, you're not caught up on it.
Spoiler alerts.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Don't listen to this. The last episode 8. So we have, 2 left now.
I didn't know that. I thought episode 8 was going to be the last one. And I was like, they can't leave this.
No way. It's been so slow until episode 8.
I was so annoyed at the end of it. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And I got out and I was like, okay, there's a 9. So there's going to be 10?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 10.
Okay.
Because I looked it up. And I'm real irritated that my sister even got me watching this goddamn show. Okay? Because now it's over and now I got to find something else to binge watch. But Aunt Lydia, I always felt like she could be turned.
Me too.
There was just something about her. And I think I started feeling that way after they did the episode on her, like, prior to Gilead. And who she was prior to Gilead. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh, okay. And
Well, and how much?
And I've been waiting for her.
How much she loved, what's her name?
Janine.
Mm-hmm. She loved her like a daughter, I feel like.
She did.
It was like, if anybody could turn her, Janine's going to do it.
Yep. Because she hated June.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she hated June because she knew June was right.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Yeah. Not a lot of people want to hear the tough stuff sometimes.
Yep. And I could see her and Commander Lawrence working together to, like, finish it out.
Who?
Lydia. Aunt Lydia.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
I think, so my favorite is that what's her name realized. God, she has a hard head, though.
Who? Serena. I know. I'm irritated that I feel sorry for her now.
Me too. So when she was talking to the handmaids at the reception, I was like, she knows. She planned this wedding so that they could all get those things. And she knows, because she knows, she's like, I just hope you give me grace. Like, I would give grace. And I'm like, oh, I really thought Serena knew.
Yeah.
And then when they get home, and when I didn't think he was going to let her leave.
Me either. So that shows, like, a soft spot in him too.
I was like, So now where's Serena going to go? I think she's going to Lawrence.
Me too. And they're going to have to get rid of what's her name? Lawrence's current wife.
Yeah.
What's her name?
I don't know. Because she's just kind of
Naomi.
like a nobody. Yeah.
Naomi.
He kept telling her to eat more because she eats like a bird.
Yeah.
Eat more of that cake, bitch.
Yeah.
I wonder if she ends up dying.
You think?
Or they lock her somewhere.
Yeah. And maybe Janine will get her baby back.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Serena's going to Lawrence's.
Me too.
Where are the handmaids going? They were running at the end. Are they running for the border? Where are they running?
I don't know if they're, like, running to kill more people.
I know. That's why I was like, where are they going?
They're up to something.
When June killed the one guy.
Yeah. In the eye. God.
But so it's like, you go, man, that's rough. Mm-hmm. But how much she's been put through, you're like, she's unfazed by it.
Yeah, totally unfazed by it.
It's so
the
crazy.
Amount of people that they've had to kill as handmaids.
Yeah.
And they were trained to be that way.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
So crazy.
What do you think happens with Nick?
I think Nick might end up dying. You do too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just have a feeling
Me
that
too.
he will. So, and, like, I was so disappointed when he told.
Me too. I was like,
and how he said, you know, his wife was pregnant with his first child.
Yeah.
That poor June.
He said that at the wedding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know. It's so good though. I hate
good.
having to wait.
I know. A whole week.
I hate it.
A whole week.
I don't have nothing else.
I have one more thing.
What you got, man?
I've been having like broken sleeping pattern for some reason,
yeah,
because we talk about this all the time. And I think my phone knew, because then I put my headphones in and I'd be scrolling the gram. And I saw a reel that said that people in the Middle Ages slept in that kind of a pattern.
Okay.
They would go to sleep at sundown.
So now sundown is 9:30? Okay.
Sleep for 4 to 5 hours. And then they would have a period of wakefulness for a few hours, in which they would do things like read or socialize. Could you imagine waking up at fucking midnight to go socialize with someone?
Maybe your husband or your kids.
I don't know. And then they went back to sleep until dawn. I was like, that's
my whole sleeping pattern.
Yeah. I don't be socializing unless I see you're up.
Yeah, I know.
I send you something, but
that's my sleeping pattern too.
Yeah.
Except
I thought it was weird.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe we're reverting. We're getting ready for the Middle Ages again.
No.
Maybe.
I mean, I got some cremation thing in the mail.
I can't believe somebody sent you that. That's weird.
I still don't feel right about it.
No.
I got a letter that said, Courtney, we just wanted to let you know about our cremation services in Meridian. And I'm like,
thanks.
no. What is
Why?
this? Why did the universe send me this?
Do you know how old I am?
Why didn't anybody else in my household get it?
Yeah, it's just to you.
Well,
So
no.
weird. So weird.
Okay.
Besties Rewind.
Yes.
We would love it if you would come and dress up, but you can still come if you don't dress up.
Yes.
It will be more fun if you do dress
It
up.
will be more fun.
And Courtney and I will be sharing pictures of our cringy ass stuff
Yeah.
from growing up.
We're hoping to do maybe like a little trivia where you get your team together and we do a little trivia. Maybe a couple giveaways for like the best recreation or the most cringy. And just have some other fun things to do during the night and hang with your girls and have a drink and some appetizers. And
And there will be non-alcoholic drinks there as well. So
don't feel like, when I say drink, I mean
drink
of your
water,
choice. Soda,
Coke,
mocktail, cocktail, whatever you want.
Yep.
Also, are there things you guys want to hear? Like if we had somebody on, like investing, hormones, relationships, are there things like we could have people come on and do some interviews? We need some like
ideas of what you guys want to listen to. So we can have guests.
Yeah. Some guests.
So you don't have to listen to our two dumbasses.
We'll feel like the dumbest in the room.
Yeah. But we'll listen and we'll smile. You might see my jaw pop out and my eyes give out. But I'll give it my best.
All right. Well, we will see you next week. See you later, homegirls.